I'm gonna keep it real with y'all for a minute. That was a terrible intro. There was once a time in my life where I was negative like all the time, specifically high school. I don't know what it was about that time in my life, but I was negative for a very large span of time, like years. Everything just pissed me off. And after a while, and as I grew up, I realized that some things in my life that were just very true and made my life much happier once I realized them. So that's what this video is about. I want to share with you guys the 3 things that I learned in my life that just made my life so much happier after I realized them. So I want to share them with you, so here they are. Positivity attracts positivity. The kind of energy that you put out into the world is exactly what you're gonna get back, and some people call it your aura, karma, the universe, whatever. Call it whatever you want, but it is a very real thing, and whatever you put out there, it will come back to you, both good and bad. And I know that it's not easy to be positive all the time, but the biggest step you can take forward to being a positive person is to realize the following statement: you are responsible for all the negativity in your life. Now, upon hearing that, I know a lot of you are gonna get your defenses up and you're gonna be like, that's some goddamn bullshit right there. I didn't ask for anything bad to happen to me, damn. And yeah, you're right, you didn't choose to have those bad things happen to you. But what you did choose is to let them hurt you. The very second that you choose not to let people hurt you anymore and take responsibility for the fact that it's your choice to allow or not allow people to hurt you anymore is the very moment that you take power away from those people. And when you have the power, you can now control who can and cannot hurt you. Now this takes a lot of practice, believe me, it's something that I work on every single day, but believe me when I say that the second that you start choosing to be more positive is the second that you start attracting positive things into your life. If this sounds like something that interests you, I recommend 3 books that really helped me out, which are The Secret, The Power of Positive Thinking, and The Power of Now. They're not very expensive and they're totally worth it. You control your life. Now upon hearing that, some of you might be like, well yeah, goddamn, who else is gonna control my life? Of course I control my life. Well, what I mean by that is how many times have you seen someone blame their current negative life situation on external factors like, oh, I'm broke, well it's because the economy's bad, or oh, I'm so fat, well it's because there's so many fast food restaurants out there. When you say stuff like that, you're conceding control to external factors when the truth of the matter is you control your life. Now the truth is some people have a really crappy start at life. They could have been born into poverty, or they could have been born into a broken, abusive home, but what I'm trying to say is those are external factors that are mere speed bumps. Although they determine the beginning of your life, they do not determine where your life ends up. And the only way to change your life is to stop blaming all those external factors and take control and responsibility for the fact that where you are right now in life is where you have chosen to be. Your start in life and where you are right now does not determine where and how far you can go. If you have the drive and desire to do something, you can go anywhere. You can do anything. Like I said, the world is a cold place to be and nobody's going to hand you success. You need to create and seek out opportunities. And it might take a really long time, but opportunity favors those who seek it. And building on the first point, staying positive will help you recognize when opportunities present themselves, and from that point on, it's whatever you make of it. One of my favorite quotes is by Henry Ford, which goes, whether you think you can or can't, you're right. And finally, life is way too short, so just make the most of it. Take advantage of life and do as much as you can while you can still do it. If you knew that you were going to die tomorrow, could you honestly say that you've made the most of your life? Probably not, right? Now, some of you out there might be like, but Maddie, how do I make the most out of my life? Why do I talk like this? Well, getting the most out of life isn't about taking outrageous risks like skydiving or something. It's about maximizing your happiness. And here are a few things that you can do to do just that. Follow your passion and money will follow. I spent 5.5 years in university to get a Master of Accountancy degree, which I only went into because in high school they told me that I could make a lot of money, which ended up being true. But the truth of the matter is I wasn't any happier with that money. People equate money with happiness, and this is wrong. True that money gets you freedom, which can lead to happiness, but if you're stuck in a dead-end job day after day for 8, 12, 14 hours a day, you will never be free and you will never be happy. Figure out what you love, pursue it wholeheartedly, and I promise you the money will come. Keep the good people in your life and drop the poison ones. It's a very important thing to be able to stand back and look at the people in your life and determine those that enrich your life and those that are just constantly negative. Keep the positive ones close and treat them well, and distance yourself from from the negative ones. Now, I'm not saying drop somebody just because they're going through a hard time, because that would make you a good friend. What I'm saying is, you need to get rid of the people that are constantly a negative presence in your life. Why would you waste your energy on them when you could be building solid, healthy relationships with the people that enrich your life? And finally, don't take life so seriously. Learn to let things slide, don't hold grudges, and just have as much fun as possible. Planning ahead is important, but so is being spontaneous. And don't forget about doing nice little random things for people. I think we forget about that in society sometimes. A little nice random gesture can go a really long way in society, whether it's holding a door open for somebody, or my favorite thing, which is to go to a coffee shop and as I'm paying for my order, pay for the coffee of the person behind you. Believe me, it will make their day. So that's the video. I just wanted to share with you guys some of the most important things that I've learned in my life that have really enriched my life and made me a much happier person. And I did that because I hope that you guys really get something out of this video and just become happier people yourselves. And if you did get something out of this video and you think that you know somebody that could use watching this video and get something out of it, please share it with them. Remember to click like and subscribe to my channel, and other than that, I will see you guys next Saturday. Peace and love. This is me sending positivity your way. So I don't have any bloopers for this video because it wasn't scripted. It was just completely from the heart and things that I've actually learned. But these are the 3 books I was talking about. The Secret, which you can actually watch on DVD, The Power of Now, and The Power of Positive Thinking. And I think you guys will get a lot out of those books if you're interested. So they're good reads, so stay positive.